Be strong.
She Trucking Podcast is an informative podcast that is dedicated to bringing listeners the latest news and updates from the ever-evolving transportation industry. Founded by industry expert and entrepreneur Sheree Moore, and powered by CTR Media Network. Whether you're a seasoned transportation professional or just getting started in the industry, the She Trucking Podcast offers valuable insights and advice to help you stay ahead of the curve. Learn more online at shetrucking.com.
Well, hello, everybody. Thank you for coming back with us on another episode of the She Trucking Podcast. And I have my sister with me. She prints it, everybody. Welcome to
Thank
the
you
show.
for having me.
Let's give
Hello,
her-
She Trucking World.
Can you please introduce yourself to everybody?
Absolutely. My name is Dr. Cher'Don Reynolds. I am the CEO of She Prints It. We are a fiercely female promotional products company committed to helping brands really show up in excellence, to give you the opportunity to let people know that you're there, maintain your unique position in the marketplace in a very big way.
Absolutely. I love what she do because she's all about marketing and branding yourself. So all the She Trucking stuff that y'all have seen and probably have at y'all house, guess where it come from? She prints it. Why? Because she actually prints it. You see all the products she has behind her, right?
Yeah.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah, and this actually, fun fact, She Prints It really started off as an idea to start a t-shirt line, right? And this was, umpteen years ago, pre-drop ship era. And I couldn't find a print shop that could accommodate my limited capital and also the versatility that I wanted to offer. And so it encouraged me to really learn about the business. And on that journey, I was constantly coming across other people who had amazing brands that they didn't have anything that spoke to their brand. So I naturally decided that, okay, if I need it, I know that there's a whole village of people who need it as well, particularly women in business. And so we pivoted to really become a promotional products and print company to help small businesses play in a sandbox with the big boys and maintain their unique appeal. But I say all of that to say, taking the time to really perfect the craft and pivoting still allowed me to operate in my passion project, which is what you see behind us. This is our She Wear Club. And so everything here was really to empower, uplift, and celebrate Black women.
Yes.
And so you see all of our items reflect that. See, we're going to be twins in one day.
Yes, twin and them. I'm putting on my shirt now because this is a She Prints It. Listen, listen. I'm gonna brand myself right now, and I'm put back on tomorrow too.
Right.
So don't you worry about it.
Mind y'all business.
That's right.
And
Because
so the
we
super
finna
cool
twin.
thing too about this t-shirt, there's a story behind this one in particular.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a grant that we do annually, and what we do is that we select, currently we've reduced it to 5 to 7 small women-owned businesses.
Mm-hmm.
They're given a link with these shirts on it. And whenever people purchase them, all of the profits go into a pot for them. And then we give it to them as a grant. And we also have a larger one. So that's why it's the My Sister's Keepers grant that we have.
I love it. I love it. And this is one of the shirts that she was talking about.
Yes, this is one of our original designs. I know that you have all seen a knockoff version of it, and this really leans into the importance of intellectual property and all that good stuff. But we are the original creators of Black Women Nutrition Facts. I created this about 11 plus 12 years ago. And now there's a different variation of it all over the world. But again, it's important to me that Black women see themselves in their own excellence and not in the roles that they hold to other people, not, celebrating being a wife or a mom or, whatever, like all that is dope. Mm-hmm. But before anything, she was still these things: resilient, beautiful, strong, magic, flawless, and educated. And she's made of melanin, gold, and honey 100%. We're also the healthiest thing on the market. You see 0 calories, baby. So that was the idea, just for us to really love on ourselves unapologetically.
I love it. I love it. I love everything you represent. I love how you empower women, entrepreneurs, brand owners, people who want to, you help people bring their vision to life. And thank you for commenting. Y'all comment. It's a time when you want to ask questions. Say hello. Hello. Good evening. So, as an entrepreneur, going through let's talk about and how was it like being an entrepreneur during the pandemic when everything stopped, everything just shut on down on us, right?
Yeah.
And then because this right now in our industry, the trucking industry, it feel like the pandemic. So while we was going through, while the world was going through the pandemic, we was rolling, we was good.
Yeah.
But now it's more like the pandemic for us. Now that everything
is slowed down for you all.
It has slowed down. So as an entrepreneur, what advice do you have for entrepreneurs to be able to keep going, keep pushing, using this time to build and stuff like that?
Absolutely. So similar as you were saying in the trucking industry, we also had a really big boom in business during the pandemic, right? And so, yes, financially, it was a gift. We had some record numbers, we really got the exposure that we needed, and we reached a much broader audience and all that fun stuff. But at the same time, because everything took off so quickly, we missed those opportunities to really sit and learn, to really focus on networking events or growth and development courses, right? Those in-person opportunities, because the world was still technically shut down and we were just moving. We were just trying to make it happen and get out there and build our brand, right? And so similarly, now that the world has slowed down a little bit, what I appreciate is that it's allowed me to really value my time and value how do I maximize every moment of every day and every opportunity. So if you feel like your business has slowed down, you're freaking out, you're like, oh my God, where am I going to get my next dollar from? Trust you, me, God will make a way. But I need you to focus on where's the next place that I'm going to get an opportunity, education, resources, so that when that next boom happens, I'm ready. That I'm structurally sound, that I have systems in place. How do I maximize this downtime to really prepare for the next wave? Because it's coming.
It's coming. It is. Miss Cheryl Pollard said, and thank you for tuning in. She said, I want a She Empowered shirt.
Absolutely. If you go to sheprinted.com.
It's right below you.
Yep.
Right here.
It's on our website. It's under products. It's on the main page, and you can, whenever you make a purchase, like I said, 100% of the profits go into our grant, and then we award women annually whatever it is that we make off of these shirts, because we genuinely want to empower and be our sister's keeper. So thank you.
I feel empowered.
You should.
I did. You see that? Y'all saw the transition.
Right.
I feel empowered right now.
It does something. It does something to you. And it's it is also a really good quality shirt. I'm very particular. So we started this line in the pandemic. So this is one of the OG shirts, right? And it still looks just as good as your brand new shirt. It's just a good quality shirt because I never sacrifice quality for quantity or savings of money, which we can talk about later. That's just not the brand that I live in. If you are the brand that's all about what is the cheapest option, it ain't us. Yes. But if you want the best quality, if you want a professional experience with a friend, if you want something that will last and you get a bang for your buck, then you're in the right place. But this shirt, it washes very well. It wears good. It feels good. That was one of the constant feedbacks that we got, because a lot of people, when we first did it, thought, oh, they're just trying to raise money. It's probably going to be the cheapest shirt on the market. I was like, no.
Yeah, it is a good
not for these
shirt.
Dope women. I'm not going to represent us in less than excellence.
Absolutely. You know, this is Ashley. Hey Ashley, how did you stay motivated when things got slow? What kept you going?
That's a good question. So for me, I never it never really got like slow for us, right? It was more so, I guess it was more just so like an adjustment, but it never completely slowed down. It balanced out. That would be the word, because at the heart of the pandemic, it was really complicated to have like all of these orders coming from all these different directions. There were supply chain issues, right? So it was so stressful. So I guess because the stress level was so high, even with the profits, the slowing down gave me some sanity.
Yeah.
Right? Like it gave me a sense of peace and calm. But it also, because I saw what we did, I was able to then use this time to really structure it, make sure that the systems allow for us to have a good flow, so that when the next boom comes, in one little window of time like that, that we have systems and automation in place that I don't have that level of stress again.
So you use that time to put your systems in place to build a stronger brand that you already have, which was already flawless.
Yes.
We had been doing our product way before the pandemic. So that was a great question. I share y'all on. Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you for sharing. Matter of fact, everybody, stop what you're doing. Like, share, and subscribe. Please like, share, and subscribe. Because right now, this is a time where marketing is huge. Like, you have to market your business. Okay? You really, really have to, because you cannot depend on, you can't just sit back and word of mouth.
Right.
Just no more. Like, it's so important that you market your business, because it's hard for us entrepreneurs.
It is. It absolutely is.
To be able to gain customers. You know, people money are tight right now. So, and as y'all know, especially in trucking, people ain't buying stuff like they used to.
Right.
So this is a time where you want to get your business in order.
No, absolutely. And then just with marketing in general, like it is so essential to the success of your brand, period. Right? Like if you're not effectively marketing, it's not about who does it the best all the time.
See this effective marketing?
All the time. But if you could be the best of the best, but if I don't know who you are, if when I Google a particular product, you don't have SEO optimization, you don't have a presence in Google search, your Instagram name is Tasha Does It the Best, but the name of your business is Curls and Kinks, like it ain't making sense, right? Like you have to make it where it's easy for people to know you have your intellectual property, and then when they find you, you need to show up in excellence completely, and you have to teach them to find you. We were looking at something online not too long ago, and then immediately, what did I show you on my phone? Look how they found me, right? Because they're using pixels, because they're using marketing, and the marketing imagery was amazing. This one right here is a prime example on how to market. If you don't know what good marketing look like,
that's how you got
here. You need to follow her page. Exactly.
That's how you got here.
Good marketing. Absolutely.
And that's why we're here. We're here to help you.
Yeah.
Be able to market effectively.
Yeah.
We here to make sure. Listen, what we here to make sure you got products. You know, so you can wear your brand. So you can be able to do the things that we do and we love. This is what we love. This is what we love. We love, absolutely love to do.
You see these smiles on our face.
This is my favorite place to come. It's like literally, I have pulled my semi truck up in her parking lot and jumped out. Like
she sure did. She sure did. Had took up the whole front of my building. Okay. But that's that. I mean, it's amazing. Like I tell people all the time, if you don't love your brand, don't ask other people to.
It's true.
If you don't invest in your brand, don't ask other people to. Like if you don't see the value in spending more time out of your day, you may not have more money, But if you don't see the value in giving more time into marketing, right? Eventually spending more money on promoting, because totally slightly different things, right? That live together. Branding and marketing go together. Okay. But yeah, like if you don't invest in you, please and pretty please stop asking other people to. Just stop, because it makes no sense. I'm only showing up for you in as much as you're going to show up for yourself.
Absolutely. We're going to take a quick break, y'all. And I thank y'all for tuning in. We're going to take a quick break. Think of your questions and write them below. This commercial that I'm getting ready to play is an event that I will be attending next week in California. I will be driving the electric trucks. This is what CalStart has a electric truck emission event that you can actually drive the electric trucks. Literally, we are driving Peterbilts. We driving all the Freightliners, all the electric trucks. So it is a free event that you can attend. And you can check out our social media. We're posting about it every single day. It is in Fresno, California, and it is free. So check out this video if you want to be a part of it. And just like that, we are back. So hopefully y'all got that information. If you didn't, again, check out our pages, all the information, clicking the link and all that stuff, or just register. You got to think about this. Register for events, get on a subscription so you'll know what's going on, And so if you decide, if they have something else, you'll be ahead of the curve, because in the next couple of years, y'all know everything turns to electric, right? They trying to get all of our diesel trucks off the road. And side note, everybody on my social media is asking me why am I looking to hire self-drivers, because they're unemployed and they need a job. That's it. It's a simple. Those drivers need employment. I know this ain't got no branding and marketing, but I did market that I want to help unemployed drivers get back in the driver's seat. So stop asking me that question. It should be common sense on why, if you already have a CDL and you don't have a restriction on your license or on your background, you can get a job. I don't need to help you. You just need to apply and help yourself. But if you have a SAP restriction, companies are no longer hiring people. So I have to place them on operators who will accept them into their company. Okay. Sidebar. We're back.
Listen, and I'm here for
Dr. Cher'Don Reynolds.
I'm here for it.
She prints it.
Yes. No, listen, at the end of the day, everybody should be concerned about making sure that people are gainfully employed. Absolutely. Right? Like, none of our businesses will survive without consumers. I don't care what it is that you do. So, and consumers, they need money to consume. So it's always a great pause for the cause if we're going to focus on getting people in jobs and putting money back into the pockets of our community.
Absolutely. And thank you to all the drivers who did reach out and say that they was interested. I will be sending out a link for y'all to be able to put your application in, and we're going to see who's the best fit. I have several people who are ready to hire y'all drivers. So, and I'll be with y'all through the whole process, making sure that everything goes smoothly as well. So, all right, let's get into some of the brands that you have worked with. Okay? You want to name some of them?
Yeah, we've had the pleasure of working with IHG, which is International Hotels and Resorts. We worked for one of our clients is Southern Company, and Georgia Power falls under that umbrella. We do a lot of work with the Georgia Power leg of Southern Company. BET Her recently. We are now working on some stuff for the BET Awards. Who else is on it? I mean, just there's a whole slew of corporate clients that we've been fortunate to serve, and we are continue to be grateful for those opportunities. And that is the ultimate goal, is to really expand our corporate clientele. But it's still just as important that we work with small businesses that are working to scale, right? Like the names that you don't know yet are the names that I'm proud of, because one day those names will be in lights in the same way. And it's going to be an honor and a privilege to know that we were on that bandwagon with them the whole way, that we got to watch their journey. Like She Trucking, okay?
That's right.
We got to be a part of this journey as it continues to build and grow, and we're still here with her. And she's been everywhere. You can see her everywhere, all over the TVs, on every magazine. And so it's just an honor to be able to say, hey, I remember when you first realized the power of people knowing and putting respect on your name and putting it out into the universe. And so those are the clients that I'm most honored to say that I serve, the names that you don't know yet.
And so do you do bulk shipping, or do you do like individual? Like, can they buy one product? Because I came in here, y'all, grabbed my bag and went shopping. I said, I'm not going to Walmart. I ain't going to no regular stuff. I'm coming here to She Prints It, and I'm shopping.
Absolutely. So from a retail standpoint, you absolutely can. The items that you see behind us, our bathing suits, our hoodies, t-shirts, tank tops, jackets, and more. All of that from our retail line. You can buy one, you can buy 100, whatever floats your boat. We had a whole sorority group chapter that bought our dipped in melanin and red. Clearly,
so you
it was
like
Delta
bathing suits and everything.
Yeah, we make all of this stuff, right? And so that's the power of owning She Prints It. It powers our She Wear line. So you can buy any of those things one off. From a promotional products and print company from under the She Prints It umbrella specifically, the only things that we offer as onesie twosies would be like large format printing, custom tints, retractable banners, tablecloths, just really large format items like that. Aside from that, everything else is loosely called bulk ordering. Our minimums are as low as 24 units. So it's definitely a place for you to comfortably enter and not feel like you have to break the bank. But we do want you to see value in volume, right? Like just having one t-shirt or two t-shirts with your logo on it, but you got like a bunch of designer t-shirts or brand blouses or whatever. That's backwards. I want us to retrain our thinking. This one don't go outside without her brand, and neither do I. Like if you didn't see me in the streets, down to the socks, baby. Like I am always branded. Down to the socks.
We got socks coming soon.
Yes.
She Trucking. Get ready. Printed by She Prints It.
That's right. So it's easy for you, between you and a spouse or a family member, to split up 24 t-shirts. We run errands. We out in these streets all the time. And to throw on a t-shirt is easy peasy. So we don't want to encourage the idea of you not being worthy of buying in bulk.
And when I was just driving and I started my clothing line, originally, She Trucking started from a clothing line. And that's exactly what I did. I just threw away everything that I had, pretty much my good clothes. I kept them good. I didn't bring those into the truck. Every day I wore my brand.
Yes.
And that was more of my uniform. So that's how I'm here today to tell y'all, if you want to brand yourself and wear your uniform every single day, because what that did, that literally help me build relationships with the shippers, the receivers. They started knowing who I was.
Yes.
And I started building those partnerships.
Yeah.
So I want to encourage you to brand yourself and market effectively. Yeah. And if you need help, you either go to She Prints It for your branding, for your printing, and the coaching for your marketing part, and
coaching, right?
The coaching part of it, and the strategies and different things like that. Then come and holler at me. You go to inbox me or go to my website or whatever on SheTrucking.com and be able to schedule a consultation. Let's talk, okay? Yeah. So,
because she's done it,
been there, done
like
it.
Some of these folks out here, I ain't gonna even go there. Focus on the people who have done what it is that you desire to do, right? Because some people out here just getting wealthy on the idea that you're interested in something, right? But not because they haven't invested. They've not invested. Yeah. They're making money off of you being intrigued by their lifestyle or whatever, but they have no real receipts.
They don't have products.
They don't have anything to show. You are the product. Be careful to not become their product.
That's true. That's really good. I hope that didn't go over your head.
Mm-hmm.
These products are in our membership boxes. Okay. So as we get members coming into our organization, these are promotional products that we give to our members for our organization. There's a lot of organizations out here that don't give you anything.
Mm-hmm.
And then some of the stuff you give, you might as well throw it in the trash.
Mm-hmm. That part.
You might want to throw it in the trash.
When I tell
it's
you,
no good.
That is so true. It's quality over quantity every time. Like, I hear people say, well, oh, I can get, a t-shirt at Walmart for $7 or $10 or whatever. And it's like, but if you have to buy another one every couple washes, then how much did you really pay for it?
It's true. Because even the SheEO Cher'Don shirt I have on now is so old, but it's still good.
See?
And so that's what I love about when you wear your own brand. You can just keep going with it over and over. And it's kind of timeless until it's time.
It leans into the know, like, and trust.
Right.
Because if I see it all the time, people see she so much with me that when they see it somewhere else, they think it's me.
Exactly.
They're like, oh, when we first started doing your stuff, they were like, oh, you got trucking now too? I was like, I don't own she as a whole.
Because, another thing is this, a lot of people are so afraid to collaborate.
Yeah.
And this is what it looked like when we collaborate, y'all.
Yeah.
And I tell people, I rock my she. I have she is me. It's a shirt up there on the top. Matter of fact, it might be right here.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, it's right there.
The she is me, and people think this is me, but it's not. It's a she.
But it was meant for you to feel as if it was yours. That is the whole idea of the design, that she is me. She is all of us, right? And so but the power of connection is everything.
It is.
The power of connection is everything. Like, we have to show up and work together. We can't be out here lone wolfing it. I would rather split $1 billion than solely have a couple thousand.
Jay-Z said, what's better than 1 millionaire?
Two. Okay.
Especially if they from the same as you.
Hello. Okay.
Hey, Dr. Tina.
Nobody does it better than
Speaking
Jay.
of collaboration, Dr. Tina with CTR Media Network is on today.
Yes.
And as
the phenomenal
Dr. Tina J. Ramsey. Make sure you check out her book, The Power of Podcasting. This is number one. Her book went straight number one.
Wow.
Because I'm gonna drop it because it's on my platform. She ain't said this on her own platform. But if you purchase the book on Amazon, it comes with her podcasting course already for free. Okay, $1,000 course she put in her book. So if you're interested in doing what we're doing here, podcasting, you want to definitely grab her book.
Yes. So. Oh my God, that's such a gift.
It is.
That's
it really
such
is.
A gift. Yes. Y'all better take advantage of that. I hope y'all wrote that down.
Yes. Definitely get it. The Power of Podcasting by Dr. Tina J. Ramsey.
Yes.
Okay, so let's talk about when being an entrepreneur and like the day that no one orders. Like, I think everybody think that because in my t-shirt line, once somebody buy a shirt one time, it was like, hey, I need to go find another customer, and sometimes people don't order back to back.
For sure.
So how do you continue to keep getting orders coming in? And that's not just for your business, but even in the trucking industry. It's like, okay, you may go and do something one time, but how do you keep getting those loads? How do you keep, being able to stay connected to the customer, to their freight?
Absolutely. So I'll give you a 2-part answer, but both lean into the same thing. So I'll tell you from a retail clothing line standpoint, and then also from a promotional products and service-based business, right? As a retail brand, you have to get outside, right? And so I know the pandemic made you feel like, oh, there's so much money on the internet, and it is. But if I don't know you, I'm not coming to look for you on the internet. And so the reason that we were able to constantly have orders, and we definitely had days where we didn't, But
I buzzed her through the pandemic.
in the
I
her orders alone kept us busy. But I would say, like, from a retail standpoint, I was always outside. Every time that there was an opportunity for me to vend and put my brand in front of people, I took advantage of that. And it wasn't, every vending situation wasn't like, oh, I made thousands and thousands of dollars, right? In that moment. But I've absolutely had events where I've made back my investment. And then because I met somebody there, the website is going off because they went home, they showed their jackets. Our dipped in melon camo jacket was like our top seller, right?
We need to show them that.
This one, that's a different one.
I know, but I want to show this one.
That's a Delta jacket
because yes, this is Delta, but a She Trucking one is coming. And
yes,
that's what I want to show. That
yes,
listen, my members this year, my admins and moderators, I can see y'all.
That's gonna be so fly.
Please let me know if this is what y'all want.
Yes,
because I
my God, that would be so gorgeous.
Yes, I really want to put y'all in where we
get some. Yes, and it's a snitch waist. But let me tell you, we sold out. We did Essence festivals that year right before the pandemic. And it seemed like it was slow a little bit after that, and all of a sudden the website was just going off. But it was people who were finding out about us from people who went to Essence, right? So like,
you gotta do good business.
Do every opportunity you got to make sure people know your name, and then that's the second half. But you got to also be doing good business, because so much of what we do is so heavily centered around referrals. She finna get our marketing game together, so it'll be much better sooner than later, right? But
you do a great job.
We do the best we can with what we got, okay? But I'm ready for somebody who loves it to make sure that we look amazing all the time. But at the end of the day, our business is probably 65-70% based on referrals. We don't run ads. I've probably spent $500 over the course of 6 years on ads. Our word of mouth is the most powerful marketing tool that we have right now. And it's because we do good business and we treat people with respect and we honor their dollar. And that is what you should be focused on when the orders are not coming in. How do I go back to my warm and my hot leads? Are you following up with them in emails? Are you checking on your old customers? Sometimes it's not just about chasing new money, because there's that old money is already sitting right there. They just busy.
Yes.
Reach out to them. Hey, you haven't ordered a shirt in a long time. Here's a $5 off coupon. Check out our newest collection. Or, hey, I haven't chatted with you in a while. I hope all is well. But if you need anything, we're still here to service you. Like, whatever that looks like. But maximize those. All I can say is you just have to maximize those moments. Nothing is designed to destroy you. It's only designed to make you better. So while you're looking like, I don't get an order today, and you upset, you should be like, boom, I got some downtime. Let me hit these old customers up. So that ching ching be hitting hard when I wake up in the morning. That's the goal.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I remember that first year, it was great. I think I made the most money I ever made off apparel. That second year, I was like, it was a pause. Everybody had their stuff. I had to go find more people to market to as well. And then, like you said, doing events help as well. Being outside. And these are things that we want to be able to hands-on. Bring you into the office. As you see me and her here now. And we're gonna put a workshop together. I'm announcing it right here on the SheEO podcast.
Yes.
Because we want to make sure that you are in position to win. This is winning season.
Yes.
Okay. We got 6 months left for the rest of the year. So how are you spending your last 6 months to close out the year?
It's our Jordan year, right?
It is. And we hands-on. As you see, we here. We're not virtual. So we're hands-on. And we want to bring you in, guide you, maybe a very small, I say no more than 20 people. 20 people, we want to be able to give you the opportunity to come on in the room and sit down at the table, and we pull your marketing strategy out. If you're not branded, we're going to make sure you brand it and be able to leave with everything you need.
Absolutely.
The tools that you need to be successful.
Absolutely. Let's do it.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm excited. She brands. She builds. She's something. Yes. Okay. She all that. But we're going to make it happen. She empowers. And you're right. Like, what's important is that it is an intimate size group, because to know us is to know that we're going to give you all the game.
Oh, yes. Yes.
All the game. Like, you need a full size, several notebooks. You need the trifold.
You're going to need your computer.
Pages, your computer, all of
pen, a piece of paper.
That's right.
You're going to need all
of it, because we're getting work done that day.
Absolutely.
It's not just about taking notes and then you go take the action later. No, we knocking things off the list that day. Because we genuinely want you to win. Like, nobody wants to be at the top by themselves. That's why.
Absolutely. For real. That is the truth.
That is not our goal.
So, y'all, if you have any questions, definitely, this is the time to ask questions. I'm sitting here with Miss Dr. Cher'Don Reynolds of She Prints It. I got on her shirt. You see how she made me change my shirt from She Trucking to She Empowers.
Boom. Boom.
Just like that.
What a beautiful wardrobe change. Okay, because it works either way. Okay,
I love it.
That's how you flash people, right? Start with She Powers and then hit them with a little She Trucking.
And I feel like now we all branded in here. Everything that you see now is black, white, and red.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when you talk about your branding, let's talk about how to be consistent in your branding, because that's what made me throw this shirt on, right? Because I want to show the difference.
Yes, and cohesiveness. Absolutely. Like, if you don't have a brand guide, like, that is so important. It really is, because it teaches people how to see you. It also makes it really easy for you and others to identify when somebody is using your brand outside of your guides without your permission, right? If you see She in pink, I did not do that.
Yeah.
Because I would never do that.
Right.
I would never do my She in pink.
Wait, she may.
I may. Maybe.
She
maybe in October. Maybe a collaboration. But it's going to be so clear that it's a collaboration. Right? And so, because it's not our brand colors, it's not representative of who we are. Your brand should constantly tell a story. If you are all over the place, your customer's gonna be all over the place. You're going to attract something that you don't want.
Understand what you're doing.
Yeah.
So you're not gonna have the target audience that you're looking for.
Well, they're not gonna see you as a brand.
That's true.
They're gonna see you as an item. Right? So like, they're like, oh, that t-shirt. I like that t-shirt. They're not gonna say, I like She Trucking's brand of t-shirt.
That's true.
And that's the difference.
I had a girl that tried to steal my brand. She lasted a year. She couldn't do it.
And then she was trucking.
She put teal, white, pink, and add yellow. Girl,
wow.
Bye. You couldn't even stand. If you watching this, you couldn't even stand a year. And I'm gonna sip my tea.
God don't like ugly. Okay.
Yeah.
So
I almost said a name.
Ooh. I wish you would have sipped and then let it out.
Shout out to Sakara.
Listen and spit it out. Spit it out. Sip the tea and spit it out. But also, to that point, when it comes down to who owns the intellectual property, right? Like, a lot of people are now making their logo on these free apps. They're using like free logo.com or whatever, or you're building your stuff, your logo on Canva. Wherever you source it from, if you didn't go through a designer, that's who owns it.
So we're going to be talking about trademark and copyright and different things like that, and how to protect your intellectual property. Because when that lady did that, guess what? I'm just waiting for her to get enough money so I can sue her. Now that I see that she no longer is functioning because she don't have the theft that she wanted, right? Because they try to steal your brain, your ideas, and all that kind of stuff.
Can't
Can't steal my mind. You're right. That's the thing. You can steal what a person may be doing at that moment, but when it's theirs and it's their purpose and it's their thing, you just can't take that.
No.
Yeah.
No.
And so, but if you're watching this, I'm coming for you. Cause get what? I'm She Tracking, baby. You a knockoff. Let's talk about knockoffs.
And you know what? But that's a real thing, right? Like
it is.
When we first started, people with good intention, because I do think most of the time that y'all operate in love, right? Just uninformed. People would send me pictures of somebody else's brand and say, "Can you make this?" And I would say, "No." You go buy it from them. They put the time and the energy and the hard work into that. But to the same point, somebody sent me a picture of somebody with a knocked off version of my dipped in melanin, to which I own the trademarks to. So I immediately sent a cease and desist to the young lady and let her know if we discover that she's made any other profits off of this, that there will be consequences. Because understand, people have invested their time and their energy and their creativity to creating something. And so for you to just think that you can just take it is not a thing. Okay. It is not a thing.
That's a no.
It's a no. Find what you love. I've seen so many people try to create our font. There's a similar standard font out there, but if you see, like, our S is pulled, the neck of the S is pulled over further, the mouth of the H is wider, so this is a custom built font. Somebody tried to copy it offline and duplicate it, but she owns the trademarks to it. Like, you have to protect your intellectual property, because I guarantee you, especially if it's blowing up, people gonna try to steal it. But stop taking stuff, folks. Like,
I had somebody who put She Trucking up, and they was a dispatching company. And if you watching, because I know you're my friend on Facebook, I'm talking about you.
I need some tea.
Let me sip my tea.
I need some names. Can we Google them? Somebody tag them.
They are Googleable.
Somebody tag them in the comments. Okay. Conversation.
They are Googleable.
That is so funny.
But we want to be real, because these are real life things that us entrepreneurs are going through. So when you get ready to start your brand, or if you already have a brand, you got to understand that this is going to come with it, especially once you get on a certain level. And we're not talking about she making shirts at her house, right? And she printing 1 or 2. She's doing bulk orders for big major corporations. So when you get on that type of level, as long as well with myself being on, the type of level that She Trucking is on, then people gonna come and try to duplicate, steal everything, and then they gonna talk about you like a dog. But remember, those people that's talking are your motivators. I had 200 people in my story watching the stories, and I said to myself, we don't get paid by people liking our posts, right? Because the average person won't even like it. There's probably more people on here that's watching that liked it now.
But you know what's so funny?
But we do get paid for you watching. So keep watching.
Okay,
because we're going to keep giving you more and more content here, especially on the She Trucking podcast. I'm going to be doing some conversations and tea days where I'm giving you the tea so you can understand my life and my journey of the ups and downs of this entrepreneurship. Why did I stop bringing people maybe on my platform? Maybe they weren't good. Maybe they didn't do good business. Because people keep asking me why. And so know that
I'm tuning in for the tea.
What is that episode? For the tea.
Okay, I'm tuning in for the tea. But it's real life. It's real life. It's so funny. Even when I got my doctorate, it's like I had maybe 1,400 views on the video, but only 300 likes on the post.
Y'all gotta do that.
Make it make sense. You watched the whole video, shorty. Like,
do you not like it?
It ain't gonna hurt you to hit the like button. But sometimes, what I also understand is that, and the reason that I say this, and I'm smiling and I'm laughing about it, because I am definitely at the place that it does not bother me. I greatly understand that it's a you problem and not a me problem. And I say that with love. because some of us are just still battling our own insecurities and demons. And, you know, what you're trying to push onto me and deflect onto me is really about you.
Because we're really in competition. When you get on these type of level, you in competition with yourself.
That part.
You're not in competition with no one else.
Absolutely.
You are literally, I am my worst critic.
Yep.
And I think every entrepreneur, we are our worst critic.
Yes.
So,
so true.
So we putting time in. Speaking of that, I want to go back to you getting your doctorate. And congratulations on getting your doctorate degree.
Thank you.
Being a mother, being an entrepreneur, how did you balance that, going back to school and all that kind of stuff?
So let me be very clear. For me, my doctorate, I have an honorary doctoral degree from the Greater Commission Theological and Seminary College here in Atlanta, Georgia. And I'm so glad that we get to have this conversation, because I also went to college. I attended Clark Atlanta University here in Atlanta, Georgia as well, HBCU. And I think that there's been a lot of chatter around honorary degrees. Fun fact, me and Tabitha Brown got the same degree on the same day, which was super cool. If y'all know, everybody knows Tabitha Brown at this point.
And that's her business.
Yes, that's her business.
I know Tabitha said, and that's
my business.
Mm-hmm.
And so, but what I find to be very interesting in what I want you to remember as you're building your business is that some of the life experiences you are receiving, you will never get in somebody's classroom.
Mm-hmm.
The things that you are really contributing, and the struggles and the strains and all these things that you're going through on this journey are giving you, it's a classroom of life.
Mm-hmm.
And that will go on forever in the day, but you will learn and grow from it in ways that no professor could ever provide you. And so I celebrate my doctorate to a whole nother level, because I was honored because of my life's work.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It is in celebration of my life's work, the contribution. I got humane letters. And so that's my contribution to humanity. What I've put into the world, someone saw my level of work in years and said, you deserve to be honored with a doctorate accredited degree. Right? And so I'm still humbled and grateful, but I'm able to really sit back and realize that I earned that. That I put in. But
how did you balance that? Because I think
I don't know. I don't think I did.
The balance is people. You know, it's hard to balance like stuff.
But there's no such thing as balance. Just take that word out. Take it, pick it up, grab it, throw it in the garbage. Okay,
you just gotta do it. Right.
You just gotta do it. There's no balance. Like whatever I choose to do in that moment. So if I'm time blocking, right? I say that like from 9 to 5, those are my work hours. If I'm in the office, and that's all that matters. That's my focus. If I happen to be working prior to that or after that, it's still a part of my family hours. So that's the priority. So if I'm like, okay, if we're doing this and I'm like, okay, but my family call, I gotta go. It's time to stop, because I chose to dedicate this time to them. But I can't balance it all evenly. I'm just saying that I'm prioritizing.
That's it.
But I'm not balancing anything. I'm not a juggler. This ain't no balancing act. It's not a thing. But I choose to prioritize. If I'm at work, then I'm 100% there. And my family respects that, and they understand that that's what I'm focused on. But when I'm in family time, I'm 100% there. And so everybody around me needs to respect that that's my focus in that moment. If it's, time to, as a speaker, when I'm traveling, things like that, which is still work, or if I'm, doing school or whatever that looks like, that's the focus in that moment. If I'm in my coaching sessions with my coach, trying to maximize my professional success, then that's the focus. And I don't let work or family interrupt that.
Do you write it out every day? Like, do you use a calendar, a journal, a planner, or anything?
I use a calendar. That thing be going off like 40 going north, because it's always something popping up, and I need it, because at this point in my life, I will forget something faster than I remember it. So I use calendars, but I'm also a big fan of writing because I feel like writing makes it real. When you have to spell something out, when you have to put something on paper, it feels like it does something different to your mind, right? And so I'm a big fan of writing things out, making them big and bold, particularly things that are like goal-centered affirmations. I want to constantly see them, so I'll write them on a large sticky note and put it on the wall.
I wish I could see them. They all around.
Yes, especially the things that really inspire me. Look, I'm a printer, so clearly I'll print some stuff out in a heartbeat and put it on the wall. But writing, there's a power in your pen, and I can't clearly articulate what it is, but there's something about being able to write it out that makes a world of a difference.
Well, everyone, again, if you missed the first half of the show, I'm going to replay the same commercial because I really want you to participate if you can. This is a free event. We're going to be I want you to meet me in Fresno, California at Cal Start Emission Driving Event. So you get to, electric driving event. It is about the emissions as well, but you'll be able to see the commercial. So stick with us. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. And we're back. Thank you so much for tuning to the She Trucking Podcast. Today I have Dr. Cher'Don Reynolds here with She Prints It. I'm so excited. She my sister. I love her.
We're absolutely family for sure.
Yes, Miss Mona. She is our chaplain and She Trucking. And she's gorgeous. She said, I love that she empowers shirts. Yay. Yes. So thank you so much. Yes. So, okay, let's talk about the different products that you offer.
Yeah. So we have tons of products. I mean, literally thousands, which is why we really like to talk to our clients, specifically like, what are you looking to do? Who's your target audience? What your goals are? Because we can support you in a multitude of ways. But we do have catalogs available. We have it digital. We also have a paperback version of it for you. If you are interested in just seeing some general stuff, then please go ahead and check out our email us, shoot us an email at info@sheprinted.com, and we can send you a digital copy. And then this is the one that we keep in our showroom. We also have several of these available when people come in, and it's just a deeper dive with all of the different items that we have to offer, a lot of the apparel options. And this one is more compact. We focus on some of our top sellers, different categorical things that you may be interested in by the season. Tents is one of our top sellers right now.
She made my tent.
If you've seen the She Trucking tent, we did that for her. So this really kind of highlights some of the essentials.
And y'all should have saw me putting it in that truck.
That was exactly what you were picking up when you came with the truck. Yes, absolutely. But people don't think to invest in things like that. But if you're out vending outdoors and it's a sea of blue tents and white tents, you can't tell me that you're not going to notice a tent that has some custom branding on it. And you're going to be curious, and curiosity is a beautiful thing in business because you want people to come over and say, well, what do you do? And what is this? And what do you have? And oh, this is so nice. I saw your tent from afar. I saw your flags hanging off your tent or whatever. So all of that stuff also perfectly aligns with a strong marketing presence because If I see you online and you look great online, then I go to an event or to your retail store and it's a mess, you've completely messed up your marketing and branding story.
Absolutely.
So
Last words as we close out. Y'all better get y'all last questions in.
yes, yes. I tell you what though, my last words, first is a thank you.
You're welcome.
Like,
thank
you
you
so much for sharing your platform with me. Most importantly, thank you for what you do for the viewers, for the She Trucking community, that membership model that you have, their opportunity to really be connected. You guys are really, you have no idea how important and how powerful community is.
Mhm.
To have people who understand what you're going through, what your struggles are, that have resources to empower you. I'm always just so grateful when I see what you've built, because that is changing the world. We are so much greater together. So that's first and foremost. Thank you for sharing your platform, and thank you for being out here and changing the world.
And how can people follow you?
Yeah, Instagram, easy peasy. Well, she prints it on all platforms, right? So Instagram is a slightly unique where sheprints.it. But no matter what the platform is, if you type in She Prints It, we're gonna come up.
Absolutely. And
Mhm.
thank you so much.
Thank you.
Let's see what Miss Mona, she says. Yes.
Yes.
Quality and excellent.
We receive it, Miss Mona.
Well, y'all, thank you again for tuning to the She Trucking Podcast. I'm gonna be doing more in-person podcasting.
Yay.
You're gonna hear more from us as we really plan and bring on this event, because it's gonna be amazing. You'll see me posting it.
Yeah.
Okay. I will say, get ready to July. But okay,
Little drop.
Just a little drop. Get ready,
Yes.
y'all. Get ready to head to Atlanta, because it's gonna be amazing, amazing. It's only gonna be a few people,
That's right.
limited seats, and this is a limited opportunity because we want to make sure that we are hands-on and that we're able to continue to coach you.
Yes.
Okay, through the process. We went literally to get like this is what I can't remember the year I met you.
I don't even know. It feels like we've always known each other though, right? Like it was an instant connection, like straight family from the moment we share space with each other. Absolutely. So I don't know. I don't know, but it don't matter. Okay, I'm just so glad God made it happen. That's all that matters.
But we want to bring other people in. So we want to bring other people into this circle of, as you see, when I'm like, hey, like today, I was like, hey, I need some shirts. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know who to call. You gotta know who you gotta have people in your corner that's gonna help you as well to be able to get what you need, like products, services, different things, answer business questions. She is a wealth of knowledge. So she just gave you a lot of business game, entrepreneurship game, branding game, sisterhood. Yeah, my sister keeper.
That's right.
As she said before, if you purchase a shirt, it's gonna go towards. Tell them it one more time.
Yeah, it's gonna go towards our My Sister's Keepers grant, and we will gift all of the profits to different small women-owned businesses that have been in existence for 1 to 2 years.
Yes. So much information was dropped on this live. Yes, and God will set you up.
Every time.
He will, but you got to do the work.
Listen.
You got to do the work.
Do the work.
It's people that pray about it all day and don't put no work in.
But I think that
my cup is empty.
We can go deep on that.
And I can pray that it's some more tea coming here. But guess what? I gotta go put the tea in the cup.
You gotta do the work.
I gotta brew it. I gotta put the sweetener in it. But I gotta stir it
prayer
up.
And faith ain't the same.
That part.
Cause sometimes y'all think y'all praying and y'all just begging. Oh, y'all don't want that, huh? Cause faith is work. To have unwavering faith is work. And some of y'all ain't really got that type of faith. Some of y'all just out here begging. Y'all panhandling with y'all prayers. Okay. Let y'all
So
have
put
it.
the work in, pray about it, and
Have
then
real faith and then do the work.
do the work, because it's gonna take some long nights. It's gonna take stand up at 5 o'clock in the morning, getting up maybe at 3 o'clock in the morning. 24 hours. Sometimes we work on our brand. Sometimes we know we're supposed to be asleep, but guess what? We trying to finish because we got deadlines. I'm sure you sometimes you have huge orders and you up all times of the night.
I got employees that don't show up, they're not feeling good, but my customers don't care what's going on the back end of this business. They want what they pay for, and I understand that.
That's right. So pray about it, but do the work. Put the work in.
Yes.
Say it, sis. I know, right? Let's go.
Yes.
So this has been another amazing episode of the SheEO Cher'Don podcast with Miss Cher'Don. Listen, Dr. Cher'Don, I gotta get used to that, y'all.
I know. I gotta get used to hearing it.
Listen, I'm so proud, first of all, of you.
Thank you.
You listen. I told her, I'm pulling up on you.
Yes.
I said, I'm coming to get my hug. I'm pulling up. I got so excited. I jumped out the car too fast. Without walked in. I'm like, hey. But I was so excited because she didn't even tell me.
I know.
She didn't even tell me.
I know.
So
everybody got on me about that. It was so surreal when you get those kind of honors and opportunities. You know, you're still in awe.
I want to close out by saying how powerful is doing like writing down your goals and doing a what do we do every year?
Some people call them vision boards.
Vision boards, yeah.
Extremely important. What you put into the universe is the start of what you get back. Yes, you have to do the work. Yes, you have to have the faith, but there is power in placing things in the universe. I wrote a list of the goals for 2023, some of which I shared online because I understood that a closed mouth don't get fed, and I put it into the universe. So many of my goals were knocked off in days. Instantly. Yes. I was watching her goals get knocked off. Universe.
Yes. And you still got 6 more months.
Yes, and I still got 6. I can't believe I still got 6 more.
And look how much she done accomplished. I'm just blown away and so proud and so inspired. Yeah. First of all, because I'm just like, I literally seen the list that she posted on social media, and I see her literally walking in God's purpose for her life. And I hope you're encouraged today. Yes. Because you can do the same. Get your vision board out, write it down. If you want to post it, post it. If you don't, you can keep it private. But when she posted it, it's coming to life.
It is. I understand why people think that they should, move in silence, but it's not about moving in silence. It's about moving with discernment, because God don't want you to be silent. He has his children lined up and ready to help you, because you can't do this by yourself. But if you don't let his children know that you need support in order to conquer these goals, it can't happen. So I do understand that, you want to move in silence to some degree, but you also have to make sure that people know what it is that you need. We can't complain about people not supporting us and we never ask for help. And I know that's easier said than done, because I'm horrible about asking for help. But I'm doing better and just putting it out into the universe and letting the Lord position people in my life.
And I think that's the piece when you get to that point where you're like, Lord, I'm gonna focus on what I need. That part right there is what's gonna push you to that next level.
Yes. Amen.
Because sometimes we just focusing on what we're doing, but what are those missing pieces? Yeah. Sometimes it may be your system, sometimes it may be your funnel, sometimes it may be the way you network. You might not be networking effectively. You might not, like she said, be outside going to different conferences, different events, actually aligning yourself up with your target audience. And so I just want to encourage you on today.
You also may not be a servant.
That's true. I realize I was a servant leader.
Yes.
Gotta be a servant leader.
You can't always be asking for something from others and never willing to give anything in return.
I was just saying that you gotta pay to play.
Yeah.
People think that you're supposed to come and you just give it to them. If somebody giving it to you, trust me, they ain't giving you all you need. First of all, they're not going to give you everything you need. Even when I'm doing my consultations, if I don't even like, if it's free and I'm just giving you some information, I ain't giving you everything. Okay, I'm gonna give you a little bit. You know why? I'm gonna give you a lot. I will say it's more than what your imagination can take at the time, but you're not gonna get that if you purchase whatever. You get what I'm saying? And so people always ask me, well, how you get all these different things? Well, we had to invest and put our money where our goals was. Absolutely. I just literally attended an event. I attended this huge event because someone invested into their brand to be there. This is not luck. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes if you want to be there, when we go to the Mid-American Truck Show, we have to purchase space to be there. You know, so you gotta pay to play. And in this next season, we're gonna play hard. All right? We're gonna play hard. We're gonna play big.
Okay, drop the mic. Boom.
So as she said, you can go to ShePrinted.com, be able to get your brand started. Get your Miss Mona, you have a brand, Trucking Angels with Christ. You do events. She Prints It is a vendor who you can get all of your products from. Right here. She has everything that you possibly want. Okay. My job is to show you how to get the funding to be able to get those products. Okay. Because it is people who will believe in your message and your brand if it's alive properly. So you can be able to get funding to get your products. Okay. So all right. What? Amen. She said amen. No, what did they say? Oh, yes. Thanks again. I see more people on here than usual. But we'll be back around this time again. Okay. I'm going to let her go home. She's been at work all day. I'm just holding her hostage here. I'm trying to keep her as long as I can.
Oh my God. This was good. This was so good. Thank you. I'm so excited that we really got to connect with your audience and thank you all for your level of engagement because that is huge. We want to make sure we're maximizing these opportunities.
Absolutely. And so let's I want y'all to share, like, and subscribe. Watch the replay. If you're watching the replay, you have a question, you want to drop some, a comment, definitely comment on this video. We're here for you. We're here for you. Okay. If I wish I could show you what's in front of us, it's all everybody else's product. So I just showed you all of her products, but everything in front. And I feel like I want to. Let's do a tour. I got to. Can you tell them about?
Yeah, for sure.
I can move this all around.
We can make it.
Let's see. Right here.
Oh, okay. Multitasking.
Yes. So let's talk about it.
So this is just a retractable banner. So this is what we use for all of our marketing. We have several of them that we take with us to shows and keep it in the office and all that fun stuff. But every brand should have, again, marketing materials, signs of this nature. It lets people know what we do, all the ways to reach us, a QR code at the bottom so that if we're at a show, they can immediately scan that and follow us on Instagram. But it lets them know who we are. It also keeps them engaged and something to do if we're busy while they have us at the show. And this is just some of the different promotional items that we have, brands that you may be familiar with. So like some Geico stuff, BET Her, Morehouse School of Medicine, just all kind of different things that we offer so that you can see in real time. If you're like, oh, I wonder what kind of mugs that you guys have, it's our showroom. So you can come in, you can touch, see, feel, decide what works for you, what intrigues you. You may come in here and see something you never thought about before, right? And so now you get to come in, you get to touch it, and you get to say, oh, this is nice. Okay, I do want to do some of these. I wasn't sure how big these lanyards were, but now I get to see what they look like, and so I can come in and experience what size lanyard do I want, So we really just make a space for you to truly see everything that we have, but so that you can also touch, like I said, particularly when it comes to apparel, because a lot of times people are like, oh, I don't know what's a good t-shirt. I don't know what's a good sweater. I don't know what I like and what I don't like. We may tell you that something is polyester and you're like, I don't want polyester until you feel it and you're like, oh, that is exactly what I want, right? Like I sweat a lot. I don't want materials that can't absorb the moisture. So that's what this allows you to really touch, see, feel some of the options of products that we have, but also so that you can see the different print methods that we offer. What does screen print feels like? What does sublimation look like, right? What is embroidery? So you really get to have an in-house experience and know for sure when I leave here, I'm confident in what I'm purchasing. I'm not like sitting online only and thinking, oh, I don't know what this is going to turn out like. You get to touch, see, feel, and know in advance the quality that you're about to receive.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. And some of our trucking friends have done some products
with us. So this is from Metro Max, the trucking community. So we did a lot of stuff for him and his brand as well.
Let's say trucking. What did it say? Trucking and BPO. BPO.
I don't know.
I don't know what that means.
Neither do I, because I am not in that industry. For us golf people, so like golf women, we've done visors and different things for them. You see some of the different. This is totally golf season, so these are really, really, really good promotional items to do. We did golf balls for Georgia Power as they were doing giveaways. We have all of the different name brands. These are Callaway balls. There's also all of the other different brands that are available out there.
I like that fan.
Golf tees. So listen, does this one? Let me see if it still works. So it's a fan and a selfie light.
I hope she got some more of them.
Isn't that cute? Okay.
I hope she got some more of those.
Oh, I feel so good now.
Exactly. And a selfie light.
Yes. So just thinking outside the box, like there's always traditional things that we all need. You should all have like pens and notebooks and things like that. That's, if it's not broke, don't fix it. Those are staples, I think, in your promotional products closet. But in addition, you want to really get things that connect directly to your target audience.
Yes, ma'am. I totally agree. And thank you so much again for watching the She Trucking podcast. It's been amazing. Again, if you want to support, definitely literally click below and check out She Prints It online. Bye, everybody.
She Trucking Podcast is an informative podcast that is dedicated to bringing listeners the latest news and updates from the ever-evolving transportation industry. Founded by industry expert and entrepreneur Showroom, and powered by CTR Media Network. Whether you're a seasoned transportation professional or just getting started in the industry, the She Trucking podcast offers valuable insights and advice to help you stay ahead of the curve. Learn more online at SheTrucking.com.
Like this. There are cars everywhere.
Bobby's, you're about to get on the interstate.
Oh,
so
my
slow
God.
the truck down.
Oh, God.
Slow the truck down. For real, slow the truck down. Stay over here on the left, okay? Take your high side. Go up here, okay?
I cannot believe I'm getting on the interstate.
Accelerate. Stay on this side, accelerate. Go faster. Faster, Bobby, faster.
Crap.
Look at all this traffic.
There are cars everywhere.
And now we're going to take it to the highest gear that you've ever been in. We're going to take it to the 10th gear.
Now?
There we go.
10th gear, baby!
Listen, if anybody's interested in getting into podcasting, grab this book. Go on Amazon, grab this book. It goes with me almost everywhere. This book has like a workbook. It has places you can fill it in. It tells you how to monetize your podcast. It tells you how to set it up. It tells you about sponsorships. Listen, go on Amazon and get this book. And this is the Bible for podcasters. Listen, it was ranked #1 in podcasting books. Look right here. Best new podcasting book by Book Authority. Right there. Boom. And a little secret. Y'all, when you grab this book, I think it's page 43. There is a code on there. Listen, you can get access to her class, her course. Get her course. It's worth hundreds of dollars. But this book is less than $50. Grab this book on Amazon. I'm telling you, I carry it everywhere. She is the best. Grab this book on Amazon.
All right, so at this time, we are welcoming author, podcast, businesswoman, coach, podcast influencer, Coach Tina Ramsey.
What up, family? CTR Media Network. Yeah. Best in the biz. Yeah. Join the team. CTR is who we are, the media network, that's the best by far. Whether you listen at your home, at your job, in your car, come get the information that's needed above par. Neverlasting, motivational podcasting, giving you the answers to the questions that you're asking. Serious talks and topics, how to come up and profit, how to better yourself, your health is here, we got it. Reaching 350 million, they tuning in. We in 50 different countries, we all can. And like-minded, find your purpose and your assignment. Come get your fix, your feel, your mental alignment. Get active and speak to the masses. Build your influence all levels and all classes. Now you know you can monetize and grow. CTR Media Network, start the show. CTR Media Network. CTR Media Network. CTR Media Network. CTR Media Network. CTR is who we are, the media network, that's the best by far, you know. CTR Media Network. CTR Media Network. Your health is here, we got it. Reaching 350 million, they tuning in. We in 50 different countries, we all can. And like-minded, find your purpose and your assignment. Come get your fix, your feel, your mental alignment. Get active and speak to the masses. Build your influence all levels and all classes. Now you know you can monetize and grow. CTR Media Network, start the show. CTR Media Network. CTR Media Network. CTR Media Network. CTR Media Network. CTR is who we are, the media network, that's the best by far, you know. CTR Media Network. CTR Media Network.